Moving past that.
So
Actually, you need to attune to it before you can make it invisible, but you can just put it on if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm putting it on, and I'm like trying to hide it with my sleeve. So like now both my sleeves are just like over my hands.
Wait.
What would have been really funny is if Aussie, the character, kept the ring of mind shielding, and then we killed Aussie, and then he would have just been a ring the whole game.
You know what? You guys do that. I'm gonna go over here.
That would have been really funny. Okay, so what?
I also
what
have
was the
these
pipe
pipes.
you found?
These are pipes of the sewer. You can summon rats. If you want them, you could have them.
What did the rats do?
Out of character, you summon a swarm of rats.
That's actually
I have animal handling, like 4 animal handling. Just saying.
yeah. So the idea here is, as players, we're trying to.
Oh, you do have to be
so that-
proficient with wind instruments.
Oh.
Well, there it goes.
Are you?
He's a bug.
As a
Flute.
bard, are you proficient in wind instruments?
I can play a flute, which is a wind instrument.
Okay.
Yes.
So, as players, Aussie, the character, got 2 things of loot. Edward got 1. Ring of Mind Shielding, actually, Edward got that too. Edward, do you hand over the Ball of Light Drift Load to...
Oh no, I'm keeping that.
Okay, what about the Ring of Mind Shielding?
I'm keeping both of those.
What a bitch!
I
Okay,
also didn't tell anyone I took the ring of mind shielding.
gotcha.
It just looked like I calmed him down, is what essentially it looked like.
Okay, so, what I propose as players, because we know that, getting loot is cool or whatever, we are okay with this. As in, the characters have played their characters as their characters would be.
That's what
Right.
everything was, by the way. I just put it in the chat.
Okay, so Riker walks over to the box of pigments and looks at it, and then asks Edward about it.
Oh yeah, I actually don't know what those are, but out of character, but in character, I'd tell you about them.
Okay.
Basically, you
So-
can paint 2D objects and they become 3D and real.
You can make items up to 25 gold worth, and there are 10 of them in that.
So you can make 10, 25 gold items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing created by the pigments can have a value greater than 25 gold. If you paint an object of greater value, such as a diamond or a pile of gold, the object looks authentic, but close inspection reveals it is made from paste, bone, and some other worthless material.
You
If
can
you paint a form
also
of energy, such
you can also use it to potentially cover a 1,000-foot square area if you made something that was extremely worthless, basically.
each pot is 10,000, is
Yeah.
1,000 foot square.
So how heavy is the box?
They'll... Let's see. It's about 10 pounds with all 10 of them in that.
Okay, so a pound a piece, basically.
Yeah.
Each pot of paint is sufficient to cover 1,000 square feet of a surface, which lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features, such as a door, a pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons, that are up to 10,000 cubic feet. It takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet. When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature depicted becomes a real, non-magical object. Thus, painting a door on a wall creates an actual door. It can be opened to whatever is beyond. Painting a pit on the floor creates a real pit, and its depth counts against the total area of objects you create.
So can we take like one out and hand it to a person or not?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so maybe Riker walks over to Fine and opens the box and explains what they do and says, "Would you like to take some?"
I'd love to paint pretty pictures. I'll take 2 if you don't mind.
So the thing is, these are actually really, really useful. Could be because you could literally paint a door to this from this area, like a tunnel. We could paint a tunnel over there and like tunnel directly through to the ground, which is like
If we
actually
want
pretty
to do
cool.
that.
Yeah, if we wanted to use one, we could literally do that, and that would be really cool. So he walks over to Holden, does the same.
I'm good.
You wouldn't
Because that
want
quarterstaff does it pretty good.
Oh yeah, he got the quarterstaff. Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
So,
So, no, I'm sorry. He walks over to Alton. That's what he does. I'm sorry. Alton,
Yeah,
do you take
I'll
any of
one or
the?
two.
Okay, so you take 2.
Sure.
Fine, you take 3, right?
Sure.
Okay, so there are 5 more in the box, and I put the box in my bag.
Do we just get to like draw it, or do we have to?
You basically are like painting a 2D object. Like you're literally painting. Like if you want it to look like a tunnel, you paint a tunnel, and it magically forms into a tunnel.
I don't think it requires painting skill, though.
Yeah, it doesn't, but you can still do it. Like you can draw a chair, and it'll turn into a chair. You can draw a mimic, and it'll turn into a mimic. Okay.
Inanimate.
Yeah, obviously.
You can make a
Okay.
weapon, though. That's cool.
So Riker, after this, and seeing the change in Aussie, right? Like he looks at Aussie, and he's had this confrontation. He looking at everybody else, and we're freaked out about it, kind of. I think it takes Riker a step back. Like Riker takes a step back from Aussie, and like in his brain as well as physically. And then I think Riker starts walking out. Like he just goes, "Let's go. No time like the present."
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we not
I
want to
will
take the
go follow.
chests? They're very fancy.
I mean, they look pretty heavy.
Yeah, I did want to inspect the chest as well.
Looking
Okay,
at
so
the
you
chest,
expect-
it's a fine chest with some silver plated onto it that makes up the frame for it and a few of the decorations.
If I use
rather
my Tinker's tool, could I? Oh, go ahead.
it looks rather heavy. And what were you gonna say?
If I use my Tinker's tool, could I get the silver and shit off with it?
It'll take you a little while, but yeah.
I think it's just like a plating though. Like that's like microns thick, right? Or is it
It's-
actually silver?
It's actually silver, and you would take some effort to get some of it off of it. The plating itself is a bit thin, but on the areas around like the lock, that's where it gets a little bit thicker.
Okay, I mean maybe we collect the silver and we pull apart the chest and collect
Yeah.
the silver. And while this happens, Riker talks to Alton about the tuning forks and asks him what he needs.
I don't fucking know. You guys told me about it.
Klaus?
What was the question?
Tuning fork.
You could potentially make a tuning fork out of that.
No.
What does it actually need?
You can make it out of pretty much any metal that was... Silver would actually work absolutely great. Anything else would probably give you a little bit of difficulty.
And it would use a small amount of the silver that we'd collect from these giant chests, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Riker,
it's a sizable amount. Like, that would be, like, one expensive tuning fork. But, it won't take, like, anywhere near a large chunk of it. So...
So Riker recommends that Alton we do that, and yeah, what do you say?
Can I draw a handy haversack? What's that?
No, you
Never.
cannot.
Oh no,
No.
it's extra dimensional space.
What?
Yeah, it's like the bag of holding,
Oh,
portable hold. Yeah,
There's just too much text for me to read it all at once. Yeah, I do want to get all that silver off with the Tinker's tools, but
and do you
when it
do
comes
not-
to making a tuning fork, I'm not too sure about that. I mean, how much like? Fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, he said he isn't going to cost a lot of that silver that we're pulling off. So maybe we spend some time, take a short rest or something in here, and we make the tuning fork. Is that possible, Klaus?
Yeah, you can spend the time and potentially get that off and make the tuning fork. It is going to require checks to see how much of the metal you can get off and not completely mess it up somehow, make small flakes that... yeah.
Can I like cast mending where I see that it's about to break?
Yeah.
help.
So, I'm going to say that's going to give alternate advantage on his Tinker's Souls check to harvest this.
So what do we need to roll to give him advantage?
It won't... You won't have to roll anything because Mending is actually a perfect cantrip for this, so...
Okay.
If I drew a backpack on the ground, there's no way I can carry Alton or Seth in that backpack, right?
You could draw a backpack, and it won't make them, like, any lighter, but it will give you, like... You can make a backpack that's specially designed to hold, Seth if you wanted to.
Yes.
But it wouldn't
I
make
would-
him lighter. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
The thing is, I can't carry Seth without using one of my hands. But if I have a backpack, I just put him on my back and be like, good.
Yeah.
Then
So maybe
always have him.
okay. So maybe we make a special backpack with the painter tools, right? I give you an extra one to do that with, and then you make a tuning fork. Do you have to roll for that, right, Klaus?
Yeah, he will have to roll to first harvest the metal, and then another check to make the tuning fork.
You said I
Harvesting
need to
the
roll
metal... Harvesting the metal, he can roll with advantage with his Tinker's Tools check, so go ahead and roll another one. Alright, so you managed to collect... I believe that would be... I have to...
You guys
this real
fucking
quick.
kidding me.
You managed to collect a total of 3 pounds of silver.
3 pounds.
Pounds, yeah.
Not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, how much money can I get for that?
How much does a silver coin weigh?
It's gonna be less than that though, because it's straight up silver.
What?
So, you have 3 pounds of it. It will take about a half a pound to make the Tinker's tool. I mean, not the Tinker's tool. The tuning fork.
You said it'll take half a pound,
Yep.
Half a pound.
so I'll have 2.5.
Yep.
Well, doesn't he need a roll for it?
He will have to roll for it. That is what I said a few times.
To
Can I use
craft it?
mending again to help?
You can use blacksmithing to help that will.
How do I do that?
Just roll it, and you have to
Roll
get a
what?
Oh, you're not proficient. Okay, so just
No.
roll a. If you want to assist with his Tinker's tools, since you don't have a blacksmithing thing, just roll me and a straight up intelligence check because you're not proficient in it.
Okay. Unless anyone else wants to do it. I'll inspire him for this too,
All right.
because I can. So inspired, and nat 20, bitch.
Alright, so Alton, go ahead and roll with advantage, and you could also roll a d6, I believe it is.
Yeah, at this level.
On my
so
Tinker's Tools?
Yep.
Sick.
So,
Nat 20?
you make this extremely fine and intricate tuning fork. You can spend, like, it only takes you, like, 5 minutes with the help of Aussie to make this. And you put in little tiny designs alongside of it that kind of has, like, your hand stretching out and, like, strings going out and wrapping around the edges of the fork. The entire process takes about 5 minutes, but it's extremely fine, and you can probably sell it for a good amount of money.
Sweet. Now I have a nice tuning fork. Possibly nice looking.
Is it attuned immediately because it was made here? Or
You have to hit it against anything, basically.
hit it against me?
I thought the same thing, but nah,
No.
I don't think it'll work.
The ground.
Is this anything?
Well, like, the walls or the ground would be the best.
Alright, I'll wait for now.
Okay.
We can move on. I guess I don't have anything else. I got my... Oh, you never answered. Is this a short bow or a long bow?
Oh, those are short bows.
I kind of figured, but I just needed to make sure. Short. Let's see. I'm adding the short bow to my thing while you guys just destroy the Discord chat, it seems.
Destroy the Discord chat?
Yep. Just going
Do you
back
want
and
me to
forth.
destroy it? I will destroy it if you want me to.
So let's just focus on the game, alright?
Yeah.
So we have
got
the
it, didn't we?
Yeah, so we have the tuning fork, right? We got the silver, 2.5 pounds. Do you want me to carry that also?
The tuning fork? No.
No, not the tuning fork. The 2.5 pounds of silver that you probably can't. Oh, maybe you can carry. Can
still
you
no.
carry it?
2.5 pounds, bruh.
I'm just you're always talking about weight, so I'm like, well.
But yeah, Seth's weight. Just to be sure, I can carry 2.5 pounds. I'm just worried about Seth's weight because he weighs 40 pounds.
Okay, so Riker and Alton maybe we're like working together and we're talking, and maybe we like conspire to like sell the silver and then split it between me, you, and Fine, and not them
Fine?
because she didn't get anything.
Oh.
Anything special just for her.
I gave her nice clothing. She doesn't.
You can
need
have
anything.
pipes if you want. I can teach you how to play the pipes.
We can't do that.
No, like
Riker's
over the week,
definitely not
like,
interested.
over some time, I can teach you how to play the wind instrument. You just go. It's literally my profession. I teach people to play music.
No, I'm saying in game, obviously. In game, me and Alton are sitting next to each other and like working on this banding of this box and tearing it apart, and like that's what Riker talks to Alton about.
Hey,
Okay.
you know what?
Can
I'll
I-
wait.
Can I pick up like the bow and arrows like Alton did? Since I'm just like sitting in this room this whole time anyway, I would probably be looking at things.
I have to take a nap.
While
Yeah, it
they're
says-
crafting. Okay, go ahead.
Klaus,
What? Sorry.
can I pick up a bow and arrows like Alton did? Because I'm just like wandering around this room looking at things.
Yeah, I believe you put in chat how many you took, and whatever he didn't take, that's what's left up.
So
There's
is
more
it a
than
short bow, long bow? What type of bows are there?
Short bow.
Short bows. Entirely
I mean, you
short
could
bows.
draw a longbow and you'd get a longbow. You can make weapons.
Yeah, that's true.
What a waste, though. They're right here.
Yeah, you can make like tunnels with this shit. I'd rather make like a giant tunnel than make it into a bow.
But I will go up to Fine and be like, hey, if you would like this flute, I'll teach you how to play the flute sometime. It's what I do.
I would
I'm a
like
music
to
teacher.
learn that. I love little woodland critters.
Okay, you can hold on to it until I teach you.
How much does it weigh?
I don't know.
I believe it's about 3 pounds.
Klaus?
Can I attempt to give her a short lesson right now?
Yeah, give me a performance check to try to instill in her the knowledge of this.
Not great.
It's an off day, you just had a whole big thing happen with people. You're not feeling it at all.
It was a whole big thing.
Okay, so, who just said something else? That's what was Hey Klaus?
Yeah. So the swarm, just for out of game purposes, the swarm could often attach his strings to it and then like control all of the swarm.
For the purposes of that, yeah, it does count as a single creature for that.
Oh my god. Dude, you could rule the world with mice.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
You and Fine should fight over that now. Because that's great. Oh my god.
I would, but I don't know about it.
Yeah, you do. I mean, Nazi's been walking around and
Yeah.
telling us we
No,
have
I
to
mean
fight.
the fact that I could control an entire sword, because my character
No.
hasn't really
Oh,
had
your
this
character
power for
wouldn't
long.
know. But I'm sure we could, flip.
So basically,
figure that
so
out.
I'll
How many
recap
charges
what
does it
everyone
have?
all the. I tell everyone what item it was, but like all the items. I tell everyone there was this. I gave this to this. This is what everything does. Are we all happy?
Yes, I very much
Uh,
like to leave now, please.
Yeah.
Yes, everything is happy. Let us now leave.
I am done with this place. I want
the
to
pipe.
leave.
Does that
What?
reset the pipe?
Yeah, it has 3 charges. You gain 1d3 at dawn.
Oh, cool. Okay, bye. Okay.
And you
so
can-
Klaus, I was just gonna say I guess we leave and we go towards the big slime guys, the constructs.
No, I'm going straight to the exit. I want to get out of here.
Sam,
Why? You have your ring of mind shielding, dear. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
That is not how it works. I should know. Now we need-
Where'd the goblin go?
We left it with the orcs.
Oh, did we?
You forgot your own.
Besides,
I thought she was with me.
No,
Oh.
you guys left her back. There was a whole big thing about it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna help the orcs. That was the plan.
Oh, I didn't. Oh.
Wait, are we just like walking back?
I mean, Riker's already there, so
Okay.
already
You guys
walked
just-
all the way back.
Yeah, you guys group up right there and all. If I can ping! God damn it, Roll20 shitty. Hate it. Hate it so much.
Klaus, why are there two sets of humans? I'm confused now.
They've multiplied.
wait,
That's
there's two of
funny.
me?
No, sets of humans.
Oh, I
as
just
in, like,
copied
the-
everything, I pasted them over there.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
I was like,
Hello,
why
humans.
are they down here in the Dryad area? What's going on?
So we're headed back to the exit.
Yes.
Yeah, are we like leaving now? We're not gonna search.
Yeah, I'd
anywhere
like to
else,
leave
or-
now, please.
Okay.
Like, we got stuff, we got what we wanted. Let's get out of here.
Mm,
No. That was a sigh of, oh, well, I didn't. No, leave. All of us.
Shires, I want to kill the damn cons.
Yeah, Riker still wants to kill the construct.
Well, guess what? We got a tuning fork. We can come back here when you want to. Right now, I want to leave.
We can come back anytime. Now is the time for leaving.
Not if dragons attack.
The dragons are
If
dead.
dragons attack,
think
that
we're good.
gives us even more of a reason to get back here.
Alton, are you
I
going
think
through the
the
fucking
dragon-
wall again? God damn it.
No, I'm following the path. Because you
Well-
didn't move me, so I'm following the path.
If
I was
you-
trying. I was trying. God damn it. I was trying.
I think we're definitely leaving then.
Okay.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Okay.
Oh boy, I guess we're gonna see if there's more genocide.
Nope, no genocide.
Everything seems fine. Okay,
Unless,
so
Just too
unless
distracted
Riker
by the-
walks over and touches the couch.
so I go get the gems from Thulak and King, and I tell everyone to come on over, and I put the gems in their respective holes.
Uh-huh.
And then I proceed to cast a knock on the 3 ones without gems.
I'm amazed that I was able to get all the way through here without.
So you hear boom, boom, boom.
It echoes loudly throughout the cavern. I'll see. That spell is starting to bug yourself more than it has in the past. I'm having an extremely bad issue with Roll20 at the moment, so I can't actually reveal it. But as the door opens, you see what looks to be tree roots just coming out of the wall and onto the ground, spreading out. It's about, at its thickest, before it hits the wall, it's about 10 foot in diameter, and it spreads out a good 15 feet.
Okay.
Wait, can I do stuff now? No. Okay.
So, like, is there any danger or
You just see what you see.
just tree roots?
Just tree
A wall.
roots.
Okay, so we step forward, I guess.
Should we make a perception check? Can I check for traps?
Yes, go ahead and give me investigation.
Tab.
I'll try and help
Unless
you.
someone's helping me.
Aha! I did it!
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, so 22 then.
It's a giant root.
Where's Goblin?
So you
Where's
stay
my
here so
goblin?
you can open the door, okay?
Where's my Goblin?
Just
He's
assume
illegal.
that it's following you at the moment, because I'm having
Oh,
way too
okay.
many issues.
Wait,
I just
honestly, you
couldn't
should.
find it.
Honestly, you should
What?
stay over here so you can keep the door open in case it closes.
I'll be here.
So
Come on through,
Riker,
everyone.
Riker investigates the root and like looks over it with 15.
It's a tree root. Definitely a tree root.
He touches
Does it
it.
lead somewhere?
As Riker touches the tree root, his entire form twists and turns and wraps around the tree root, vaulting up it into the wall, vanishing.
I think this tree root is magical.
I think it's the way
You
out.
think?
I'll take the risk and I touch the tree root.
Everyone
Right.
touches.
So everybody starts touching the tree root.
Yeah.
Do
And
we
I called
call
it
it- we
everyone.
No,
call
wait, I make an
We're
Arcana check
touching
before I do
some
that.
wood.
Ha.
Alright, so Edward, go ahead and make your Arcana check.
Edward's over here being safe while everyone else is like,
Can
I'm
someone
out of
help me?
here.
Oh, I would have helped him with that. Sorry, I didn't. No. Hey.
Okay, let's just go with your roll, okay?
Alright, so, as soon as my computer stops being bad, this is a tree root that passes through the... What the fuck? Okay.
Pass
The core.
Ah, this is a tree root that passes through the.
Sorry, the plane of touch. It is something that the tree of touch connects every plane of existence to one another. It almost upholds the structure of everything.
Oh.
It can. There are several different ones throughout different planes that can be used to quickly travel from one place to another. Tree roots always lead from one place to one other place, and there's never any sort of variation in that. Occasionally, a tree root might lead to another tree root that leads to somewhere else, but more often than not, it just leads from one to another.
I tell everyone.
Everyone that has not
I-
already touched it.
Yeah, I'm already gone. Like, I think most of
I
us
haven't
left
touched
already.
it. But I do want Seth to touch it before I do.
Seth touches it, and he's gone.
Because he's gone?
He's gone.
Did, he looked like me when he went away. Did it, like, take his magic away?
It did not take his magic away.
Cool. I'll touch it then.
But I assume the humans and orcs are right behind us as well, right?
Yep.
Oh, shit,
A
no!
few of them have already touched.
Okay, yeah, so we're
Okay, good.
so we know
Okay,
it's
then
good.
we're
Obviously
done.
told us, so we're getting out of here.
Jay.
Alright.
Touch.
So, Raiko, as you are the first one through, you feel yourself spiraling. You try to look in any direction, but all you see are just barrages of color. You're occasionally able to make out the tree root below you. You're hovering about an inch as you look down, an inch away from it. As you look down, you see just a spiraling purplish color that is your robes stretched out beneath you. And you begin to go and go and go until you see a light up ahead. It's so hard to look at anything but that. It's just your focus just is drawn in. And before you know it, you're just in the middle of a sandy area. One by one, other people begin to appear around you. However, you've noticed that with each one that appears, your hand glows, and you have not seen any of the orcs or the humans.
Oh.
Well, none we could have done.
And
So
you guys are in the sandy expanse. You look out and you see nothing but desert off to one side of you. Looking onto the other side, it's this vast ocean. And about a mile or so down the coast, you see this massive construction of taupes that are just sailing slightly above the sea.
No.
Tarps?
Taupes. It stands several thousand feet tall. Slowly bobbing
The
up and
tarps?
down. Yes.
Cloth.
It is made out of cloth, yes.
Can I
we
see?
see tarps that are several thousand feet tall.
Yes, it seems to be several smaller ones making up this entirety of the structure. Again, it's about a mile or so down, so you're not able to quite have a good look at it at the moment.
Could I see and try and figure out what it is through? See any history or anything like that?
Yeah, give me a history check.
Can I use lore book for advantage?
Show the lore book that has all the answers. Go ahead.
We did. We have officially left the place we were just
Oh
in.
hell
right?
yeah!
Yeah, you look up and you see sky above you. There's the You see two of the moons off in the distance, the third one has long since set, and the sun is slowly rising. Edward, I am going to open up a thing for you, but you know that this is Althro, the city of cloth. It is in the Bloodlands. And
Good news,
Do
ladies.
we have that map?
yep,
I know where we
will-
are.
I'll put you back over on the map.
The
was gonna
Bloodlands is on like the normal place where we usually are, right?
Yep.
No, we are not, like... Well, let me say this.
Well,
I
the
turned to Greg and
Bloodland
said,
is in the land of Grafeo. It is to the north east
Yeah.
of.
It's far away.
I know where it
And
is.
Edward,
Well,
I'm going to reveal that city because you know exactly what that's at.
Alright, can I say
Yeah.
something now?
Yep.
I've been trying to say, I want to turn to the group and say, good news and bad news. Good news, I know where we are. Bad news, we're in the Bloodlands.
That's
Is
good
that
news.
bad?
It's bad for me because this is far away from where I live.
Good
Well,
news.
same.
A little bit of brief history because I'm not quite sure how much of the stuff y'all read, but the Bloodlands broke off from Shiv during the Shiv Thor War. They are rather hostile to any nobles of Shiv. The residents of
And
it they don't
guess-
care so much about. But, Edward, you know that you should hide your family connections while in this area.
Right, does anyone have any plain clothes?
I have the
have
clothes of that
fancy
one
clothes.
person that I teleported into.
I think I
I'm
have
not
a
wearing a
pair
dead
of,
person's clothes.
I have a pair of traveler's clothes. but I don't
That'll
wear.
work, alright, I need to disguise myself.
I'd give them to you.
Klaus, I was in a little bit of a panic because I thought I knew where I were. As soon as you said sand, I'm like, oh no.
Where'd you think you were?
Hula Nuka?
Oh no, that's more like dust than sand, like... Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But
So,
yes,
are we-
you do slowly see different merchant coats way off in the distance slowly traveling in and out of the city.
Oh wait, my guy would be flipping out right now.
You're flipping out. This is a place where I will get killed if they find out who I am.
I'm flipping up because I don't know what a sky is.
Oh yeah!
What the hell are you?
As you look up, it's so weird seeing this blue expanse and all these different clouds. You actually see far off into the distance. This is extremely uncomfortable for you.
What are you, a mole
Disadvantage
man or
on
something?
everything.
No,
The sea is blue instead of the normal black of the water.
Are you okay?
Black water, no sky.
I'm just gonna kind of cover my eyes.
dark.
Okay, I feel safe now. I feel safe now. No.
Oh,
I'll just like
wait.
say I'm hiding my symbol, my family ring.
I take out the black tarp that I have, and I throw it across Holden.
I'm just gonna grab the tarp and wrap myself tighter,
Hold
and,
on.
like, and just kind of fall on the ground in the fetal position.
Can I inspect Holden?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can do that because he's not trying to, like, he's covering his face, but everything else is pretty much free game.
What does he look like?
Give me an investigation. As
Oh,
he...
come on.
It's a very low because
Holden, remember, you have to hold on to the ground with your toes, otherwise you're going to fall up.
No.
Can I
know
make
that.
an investigation?
Yes, you
I
can.
know that. It's just. I can
Edward,
see.
as his skin is poking through, as he's freaking out, his ears are revealed a little bit. That and his form, you can tell that he is a wood elf.
He's a wood elf.
Yes.
What
Like that.
color? What color is your skin, though?
Wood.
Colored?
I think it'd be. I think it'd be pale.
Yeah, it's
pale.
like, it's pale.
I don't.
Like, he's slightly tan, but that's about it.
Can I kind of explain the whole area that I was from?
You can in character at a later point. For now.
Okay.
Yes, he is currently crying on the
You'll
ground.
Just keep the tarp on. Ignore what Ozzy said.
It's
You're
a
fine.
very. I'm serious. You'll fall up.
No,
Ozzy,
no.
just-
I know that. I know that. It's just.
Yeah, you need a firm
can
grip with your
see.
toes.
I can see.
You can see. Is that something special?
I want to put my strings on, first off, Seth, just so I can, have him not be in my backpack. And second off,
So,
Croc,
as
you're the
you
one
connect
freaking
your
out?
strings onto Seth, who was currently fallen as he did come through before you, his form begins to move a little bit and stand.
Alrighty. And, Cross, you're the one freaking out, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna put my strings on you and tell you, that I just put my strings on you. You're gonna be fine. I've got you.
Do you accept the strings?
No.
Can I try and convince him to calm down?
Yes, I'm trying to convince him to calm down, and I'll try again and explain this time. I'm going to help you. I'm going to put magic on you to help keep you grounded, to help keep you near me, and then try to put the strings on him again.
What is your reaction to this? Do you accept the strings?
Yes. At this point, yes. I'm still crying immensely because of the panic attack, because I can actually see. But still,
There we
I'm
go.
keeping the tarp over me as well.
See, I knew the top would come in handy. I didn't
I
know it'd be
also-
for this.
I'd also like to say, like, as I'm wearing traveler's clothes, I'm also rubbing dirt in my hair to make it look less bright blonde and look more dirty blonde.
Shoot, I'll help with that.
No, just, I'm doing that myself.
Alright, so you put sand in your hair to make it a sandy blonde?
Well, pretty much more like to look myself look more dirty,
Yeah.
more weathered.
So, that too.
Alright, in combination with, Aussie's traveler's clothes, which, considering it's Aussie, it's very fine, very nicely made, very flashy.
Alright, can I just turn my robe inside out?
So Riker walks up to Edward, and he's like, "You want to look dirty?"
I don't trust you. I don't. I'm just trying to look like a normal, and honestly, a terrible choice for incognito,
Wait.
alright?
He
What do you
shows
mean it's great
he
fashion?
turns-
Exactly.
He
I
takes
did-
out his mirror. He takes out his mirror and points it to you, and you've literally been in like a cave for like what 4 or 5 days now. We've been in the
Oh,
cave.
yeah.
Phase.
Yeah,
so he
as
shows you yourself, and
You
you're
look
like
pretty
covered in
rough.
that.
That's right, I've been like beaten around, so yeah, I actually look pretty rough.
Okay.
it's been
I
almost
don't
a week since any of you have had an actual bath or something. You all look pretty rough. It's been longer for some of you. Heleti is yeah.
Ew.
I say we all go bathe in the ocean.
Hilarious.
How about let's just go to the city, okay?
Wait, can I look out across the land to see if there's a lake, a freshwater lake?
By the way, Edward, I just wanted to. I revealed a thing in lore for you about the City of Cloth.
Thanks.
At this point, Holden
the
would have started
goblin?
trying to bury himself in sand.
Oh yes, where is the goblin?
The Goblin is gone,
And Arthak's gone too.
and Althak is gone too.
I was
Uh-huh.
bracing for it. I still
Sick.
couldn't prepare myself for it.
So Riker has already walked over to the like ocean and like found like a little spot and is like cleaning himself off.
Alright.
And he's just waiting for everybody to do whatever.
I'll do the same and like break out my bar of soap that I have with me.
You have a bar of
course you
never
do.
mind.
And perfume.
I'm pretty sure the soap is scented, just saying.
Oh yes.
I mean, Riker has
Lavender.
a bar of soap, so
I have a question about those sticks that you gave us. Does
Yes.
each stick get used up when we use it to draw something, or can we use it more?
I think they get used up, right?
The pigments?
Yeah.
Yeah, once they're used, that's used up.
But they
Oh,
said that it can cover 1,000 square feet or something.
Yeah.
well,
So, you could potentially, like, if you wanted to, like, make a small hill of something, or, like, make a almost like a land bridge for a short area. You could do that.
What
Well, I
if we
was
would
just
draw
gonna
like
draw
an
a bunch of small
oasis?
things.
What? Sorry, what were you gonna say? What were you saying?
What if we would draw like an oasis or something, like in the middle of the desert?
Yeah, you can draw that.
So it
We
would
could
turn
just
into
go
like.
to the city.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure we can just walk to the city,
I don't know, but I'm just thinking.
You should probably want to save those, is what I'm saying.
So when Riker's done, though, he'll say, "Are we ready to go to the city?"
I am.
He walks over.
As long as you don't say my name. Oh yeah, by the way, from now on, my name is Jackson
Pollock.
Marv. Jackson
Ed?
Marv. Just call me Jack Marv, alright? That's my unofficial name.
He
All right, Marvin.
he walks over to you and he says, "Commoners don't have second names." And he slaps you on the back and he says, "How about Ed?" Ed
Okay,
sounds rural.
No, wait, just Jack. Alright, just Jack.
With 1D or 2?